Hi, kids!
Hi, Wiz!
And welcome to the treehouse. Now, this is no ordinary treehouse. It is a very special treehouse. It is the treehouse of...
Knowledge!
Good. Hands in the air, those of you that like stories. Good. Hands down. Now, today's story is about a little group of personalities that clash. Simply because some personalities believe they are more important than others. Do we know of situations like this? Now, let's see what happens in this story. Emilio, please pass me my magic book.
Sure, Wiz.
Thank you. Aha! Today's story is entitled Barnyard Squabble.
It was shortly after noon on a hot summer day, just after the noon feeding, when the entire barnyard was full of noise. Every animal was making some sort of noise. It was nothing really unusual for the time of day, however, except for the noise over in the southeast corner of the main pig pens. This is where the swine are adjacent to the chicken coops. On this particular day, when it was quite warm, the animals were making more noise than usual. One of the hens was boasting about how important she was. After all, she routinely laid 2 eggs every day, and she had been laying those 2 eggs a day for almost 2 years. You see, that is why I am the most valuable. I have consistently given the farmer 2 eggs a day for 2 years now. The hen certainly looked important, as she strutted about in her coop with her feathers all fluffed and preened. "Hold on there, Queenie," snorted a big sow. "You might be top chicken in that coop, but you cannot compare yourself to any of us swine. Have you seen how much space the farmer gives us? You have a small caged-in space for hundreds, while there are only a dozen of us in this huge area." The large sow snorted through her nostrils when she was done talking to the chicken. "You might have more space than I do, but that is because you need it. We are able to keep our living area quite clean and orderly. Most of your pen is an awful mess, and you smell bad too. I don't know why the farmer keeps you." The hen was definitely talking down to the sow, and not just because her cage was almost 6 feet off the ground. "You might be tolerated, but I am more valuable than you are. The farmer can have breakfast every morning because I give him 2 eggs every day. What do you give him every day? Nothing but a big mess to clean up. Maybe you give the farmer 2 eggs every day that he can have for breakfast, but that isn't all that he has. Have you seen his plate?" the sow asked. "No, of course not. You are cooped up where you can't see anything but a bunch of other chickens. You know what else is on his plate? He also has some fried potatoes and a few strips of bacon." The sow got sad. Her thoughts of pigs becoming bacon caused tears to flow from her eyes. "And do you know where that bacon comes from? That bacon comes from swine, just like me. You might give a little so the farmer has eggs for breakfast, but we have to give our lives so he can have bacon. So now, who do you think is more valuable?"
The end. Thank you, Emilio.
You're welcome, Wiz.
Now, you don't have to tell me, but show by raise of hands those of you that know the core value in today's story. Good. Hands down. Now, to discuss today's core value, let's welcome Auntie Shauna.
Hello, kids.
Hi, Auntie Shauna.
How are you today?
Good.
How was your story?
Great.
Good. Can anyone tell me what the core value in today's story may have been? Steve?
I think today's core value is respect.
Respect? Emilio?
I think today's core value is kindness.
Kindness. Emily?
Today's core value is friendship.
Friendship. Johansi?
I think today's core value is fairness.
Fairness. So those are all great values, but to unlock the core value for today, we need to open the magic chest. Do we remember the word that unlocks the chest?
Fire one!
Fire one. And today's core value is equality. Let's hear from Enrique, today's core value.
It's better when everyone gives or gets the same thing or are treated the same.
Can anyone tell me about the hen's personality? Enrique?
I think the hen was rude.
Rude. Emilio?
I think the hen was self-absorbed.
And self-absorbed. Sasha?
I think the hen was conceited.
What do you mean by conceited?
That she thinks she's better than everyone else.
So she may have a bit of a strong personality. And what point do we think the sow was trying to make? Enrique?
The point that I was trying to make was everyone has a role to play.
Everyone has a role to play. Very good. With everyone having a role to play means that there's equal opportunity. Emily, can you tell us what is meant by equal opportunity?
That everyone has a fair chance and is treated the same.
Can we think of any group or persons that may be treated differently? Yes, Alicia?
The people that live in poverty because they are not given the same opportunities as the people that live in wealth.
Joshua?
I think company executives and laborers are treated differently.
Why would you say that?
I would say that because of their payload. Their payload may vary in amounts, like the executives may get more, far more than the laborers,
Right.
so they may be treated with more respect and dignity.
Okay. Steve?
I think the people with disabilities doesn't have an equal opportunity
Why would you say that?
because some buildings doesn't have ramp for people on wheelchairs to go up.
Okay, so they may not have access all of the time to some buildings or facilities. When there's equal opportunity, everyone is given a fair chance. There's no discrimination or prejudice. Now let's hear from Alicia today's 3 main points.
Equality is basic to human life. People should be treated equally because it's the right thing to do. Treating people equally isn't always just about the things that are easily visible to us. It also means including them in our games, in our conversations, sitting together at lunch, and inviting them to a party. The chicken in the story thought she was better than the pig because she was cleaner and she provided 2 eggs every day. But the farmer treated them equally because he knew that the pig had to be killed to provide the bacon, while the hen lived for a very long time. Everyone doesn't have equal abilities, but they can still be treated equally.
Equality can be a difficult item to discuss. We would automatically think that everyone is equal, and then we notice there are groups of people who aren't allowed to play on teams, go to the same schools, and there are some who aren't allowed to vote. Equality doesn't mean that everyone looks the same. It means that everyone has the same chance to do things. Even the shortest person in the class should be allowed to play on a team. Students who wear glasses to see better should be treated equally when it comes time to pick people to be in a play. Equality is more than just treating people the way you would like to be treated. It also means giving people an opportunity to participate because it's the right thing to do. This short discussion is only a start to help parents, guardians, teachers, youth leaders, and mentors help children to understand the core values. Meaningful discussion is a great way to teach and reinforce learning so that children can eventually internalize and apply their knowledge to make the right choices. These important life lessons will mold and positively influence each child's future as they become more caring, emotionally balanced citizens with a keen understanding of what a values-based life is all about.
Character Education's The WIZ Within Us was brought to you in part by the Ministry of Education, the National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago, the National Lotteries Control Board, the Caribbean New Media Group, and Blink B Mobile.